Skull, welcome back to Black Metal Drumming 101 Part 2. In this video we're going to concentrate on triplet patterns or 12-8. Basically every beat in the bar is divided into 3. So you're going to have 12 quavers or 12 eighth notes. This is called compound quadruple. So compound time is when you're kind of counting the groupings. So in this case we're going to have 4 groupings of 3. So I'll be like, just say elephant 4 times and that's it really. Elephant, 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 elephant. That's compound quadruple. It sounds more complicated than it is. Let's just do it. So for the purpose of this video, I have put the snare in red in the middle, the bass drum in green at the bottom, and the X's are the ride symbol for the most part in this video. If you were going to use proper drum score, then the hi-hat would be on the top line. The circle around the hi-hat would be the open hi-hat, or I thought it was like a circle above the hi-hat note, but maybe there's 2 ways, or maybe I'm just wrong. And where the G would be, like the space above the top line on the stave, that would be the ride. But basically, for this video, the X is going to be the ride, which you'll play with your right hand, presuming you're right-handed, or the left hand if you are a lefty. Oh, and one more thing. If you want some context to any of these beats, then please listen to Dark Medieval Times by Satyricon, or The Shadow Throne by Satyricon. The drummer is named Frost. He plays all of these kind of beats, so that's the best place to look for these kind of beats. So beat 1 is just a standard 8th note triplet feel rock beat. Check it out. Beat 1. Slowly. Faster. Beat 2 is the same thing, but we're not playing that first triplet in every bar. So you're just playing triplet 2 and 3, if that makes sense. You just erased the first triplet on every beat. It sounds like this. Beat 2. Slowly. Up to speed. A bit faster. Okay, beat 3A. Use beat 1 as like a blueprint, but we're only going to play the first and the third triplet on beat 1. And the second triplet on the ride on beat 2, and the same for beat 3 and 4. Beat 3, first and third triplet. Beat 4, second triplet. But I put the accent in orange, and the accent is like an arrow like this, so you have to really whack the snare on beat 2 and 4. It sounds like this. Beat 3A. Slowly. Up to speed. And beat 3B is the opposite way around. So beat 1, play the second triplet. Beat 2, the first and the third one. Beat 3, the second triplet. And beat 4, the first and the third one. it sounds like this. Beat 3B. Slowly. Up to speed. Beat 3C, you're playing hand-to-hand triplets between your right and your left hand, between the ride and the snare. And I've put the accent into orange, so that kind of arrow, if you like, is the accent. So to really nail this beat, you have to bring the left hand right up, whack that snare on the beat 2 and 4. Beat 3. Get the accent by lifting the stick up further. Beat 4 is a kind of like Satyricon beat, and you'll notice the way that I've played it and written it is I've doubled up the second triplet on beat 4, so we're talking 16ths now, semi-quavers. So the way I did this was I actually physically moved my left hand over to the right. I'm sure you could do it if you have good enough technique just with your right hand, but I think it also looks good visually if you move your left hand across, and that's the way I play it anyway, so this is how I do it. Beat 4, top tip. Use the butt end of the stick or use big sticks. Go on one side of the bell and the other side of the bell. There's my top tip. Beat 5 doesn't take much explanation, it's just eighth notes on the feet, crash on the 1, 2, 3 and 4, or hi-hat, wherever you want to play it, snare on 2 and 4, easy peasy lemon sausage. Beat 5. Beat 6, now we're doing semi-quavers on the feet, so we're doing 16ths on the feet. So every one of those triplets is now doubled, so you're going to have 6 strokes or 6 notes per beat. Sounds good if you play it fast, but it's hard to play it fast. Maybe I should do another video about foot pedal technique, as if I'm an expert on it. I'm rubbish at double foot pedal. Anyway, this is how it goes. Beat 6. Make sure you sit high on the stool, perch on the stool. You can use tiptoes or you can go heel down. So beat 7 is a little bit different. We've come out of 12/8 and we've gone into 3/4, and every one of those beats in that 3 is divided into 2, so it's 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, like that. So you're only going to have 6 quavers. It's a really, really good beat. You'll find this on Satyricon quite a lot. The snare will be on the 5th quaver, as you can see in the red there. I really had fun playing this and improvising with this. This is what it sounds like. Beat 7. Bit faster. Improvise. Okay, if you're still watching, thank you for watching. Obviously there's a million different variations on these beats, so experiment, have fun, improvise. I hope it was useful to someone out there somewhere. I certainly had fun playing the beats and talking about them and writing about them. So wherever you are, whether you're a drummer or a non-drummer, skull and stay awesome.